Xmas Chaos. It was BostonFan versus Roburtrage for the YTWE 18+ World Championship.
Fantastic bloody fight. These guys gave everything they got in an epic matchup, and surely it's one for the ages.
Oh, absolutely, Jay, couldn't agree more, because this is a match that's been brewing for a long time. This main event, this world title match that BostonFan has been fighting towards for the past year or so.
Roburtrage is one of the greatest world champions of all time, quite possibly the best. BostonFan, former IC champion, greatest IC champion, and we have two of the very best here, and this was a match of 150,000 rage makers, but none of those were enough to put BostonFan down.
No, it wasn't, yeah. And then we had Travis Sparks come out and interfering in this match, trying to make his presence known, and I think he did exactly that.
Travis Sparks trying to prove that he belongs in the main event, going up against guys like BostonFan, Roburtrage, and he got some licks in, but it wasn't long before they got rid of him, and David Rivera took him out of the picture altogether.
Well, I'm glad David did come out and stop Travis in his Sparks, because it would have ruined a great main event. You know, this was, I don't know if it was as good as Roburtrage and Mr. Steve. For me, that was kind of, I enjoyed that match more, but this was a great main event, Jake.
Epic match, one for the ages. Like I said, David Rivera absolutely took it to Travis Sparks, and I know Travis is not going to be happy about that, but there you go, that was about the 15,000 frame maker we had right there, you know. And BostonFan tried to use the ropes, even that was not enough, you know. Both men got cut, they were bleeding. This was off the hook, this match. BostonFan is our new YTWE 18+ world champion, and he did it with that right there, the Dragon Suplex 10.
Absolutely, obviously a direct message to our governor, Mr. DeVito, and as we can see now that BostonFan is the new YTWE world champion. Let's hope he can do as well as Roburtrage did with it.
Well, you got David Rivera, IC champion, BostonFan's the world champion, the NC connection is in the building, and it's a new era.
Warning. This video is not for minors. The characters used in this E-Federation have all given their consent. This material is make-believe and has been rated M for mature. If video game violence offends you, please click out of this video now. 18 and older only, proceed with caution. Thank you.
Today is the day that we celebrate the fall of one king and the rise of another. You see, YTWE 18+, we just had the absolute end of the month show. It was the end of the year show, and I got to tell you, it went out with a bang, and that I can say that I am extremely proud of. I feel in my honest to God heart, my mind, my soul, feels that I have done nothing more than work my ass off to get this opportunity and to be against the best. That's right, I said the best. And this is the proudest achievement in my entire eFed career. It is one that I don't take for granted. And it's not one that I'm going to boast and brag that I'm better than you. No, Roburtrage. You are, with beyond a shadow of a doubt, a Hall of Famer for eFed professional wrestling history. But I want you to know one thing. Travis Sparks, the guy that interfered with our match, he didn't discriminate because he went after me too. But then it was my brother David from the NC Connection. He came down and helped us. That's right, Roburtrage. He helped us and gave him the kill switch and knocked him out. David Rivera, my brother, the brand new YTWE 18+ Intercontinental Champion. Yes, things got a little out of hand. I used a baseball bat. I did everything I could, and I never said that I was a clean wrestler, Roburtrage. Yes, I used a baseball bat on you. I've always said that I will do absolutely anything and everything that it takes to be at the top of the mountain. And yes, Roburtrage, I pinned you with that full Nelson Dragon suplex. But Roburtrage, I want you to know that I appreciate every single second of our rivalry. Roburtrage, you will go down in history as being the best. And right now, I have to prove myself. Because, Roburtrage, now that I have this, the YTWE World Heavyweight Championship belt, oh no, the game isn't done for me, oh no. Because this is the NC Connection era. This is the BostonFan and David Rivera era. And I have to do my part. I have to carry this company on my back. I have to do absolutely everything it takes to make sure that this belt goes nowhere and that I remain at the top, so that way one day I can be a first ballot Hall of Famer in EFED professional wrestling history. Right now, I don't take this for granted. For BostonFan, for me, I'm not going to hide behind this title. I will go up against absolutely anybody in this company. Anytime, anywhere, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to hide behind this. I will put this belt on the line wherever necessary. Because this is the belt that everybody should strive to have. This, the Intercontinental title, and one day the tag team titles. And for the women, it's the Women's Championship. And if you're not out in this company to win this or one of the other belts, then why are you here? It's the competition. I will be a fighting champion, and that's a promise, and I don't care who it's against. It can be against the Bringer of Rain again. It can be against Hexen. It can be against Gavin. It can be against Travis Sparks. It doesn't matter. I mean, it really doesn't. I will be a fighting champion here in YTWE 18+. I will prove myself. I will go to hell and back to defend this title. And that's a promise. So YTWE 18+, I hope that I am the champion that you folks deserve to have. Because through the thick of it, Roburtrage was. Through the thick of it, RantWithJeff was. Through the thick of it, Mr. DeVito was. And now it's my turn. It is my turn to prove my self-worth. It is my honor and privilege to prove my duty to every single person out there. And I will do it with my head held high, but not take it for granted. To not get too cocky, to not get too arrogant. Because this is what it's all about, YTWE 18+. That's what it's all about.
BostonFan was not the only guy to bring home the gold. David Rivera went up against Gavin Fletcher for the IC title inside a steel cage, and David Rivera brought the gold home.
You know, I still can't believe that David Rivera is the new Intercontinental Champion.
Okay.
Because there was no interference. There was no bullshit. He done it clean. You know, you can't say fairer than that. The man went into that steel cage match and he beat Gavin Fletcher and is our new Intercontinental Champion.
Well, of course he is. He's 10 times better than Gavin Fletcher. You know, Gavin went in there to do the best he could, and it wasn't good enough because David Rivera is better than Gavin. And you know, I haven't got a lot of love for Gavin myself.
Well, Jake, I've discovered that having an opinion on either David Rivera or BostonFan is not a good idea for me, but David Rivera done very well.
YTWE 18+, it must feel like Christmas, even though Christmas is basically over right now. And at Xmas Chaos, I did say what I was set to do and what I had my goal on, and that is being, yes, the YTWE 18+ Intercontinental Championship holder. And now I am the YTWE 18+ champion. with the Intercontinental Championship belt. And I told you I was going to be the true and deserving #1 contender. Now I'm the true and deserving YTWE 18+ Intercontinental Champion. I beat Gavin fair and square. I'm one of the TLC, but management had better plans otherwise in the steel cage, and I still had an instant classic. Now the NC Connection is on top. I'm the Intercontinental Champion. BostonFan is the World Champion. And with that being said, the NC Connection will be able to run supreme. It is, yes, the NC Connection era. And with that being said, I know, Travis, you were able to try and interfere in, that's right, the world title match, but with that being said, I was not going to let that slide. And I've seen you before, and you're a hell of a competitor. And I would gladly defend my YTWE 18+ Intercontinental Championship against anyone, whether it's Travis, whether it's Gavin or anyone else who wants to be able to face the instant classic David Rivera. Well, they are going to be able to do so. And I will always be the true and deserving YTWE 18+ Intercontinental Champion. Until then, and only then, you know how the story goes. For the champ, yes, watch me move, bitches.
Well, first of all, let me say, Happy New Year, YTWE. Hope you guys had a great holiday. I, Mr. Spoxer, had an excellent holiday. I got this sexy scarf for myself. Of course, you know, it's a holiday. You should always treat yourself with a little gift. But, not all of us had a good holiday. Roburtrage. Well, I saw your match at Xmas Chaos. The whole world saw it. And, well, I said I was going to laugh at you if you lost the belt. And you did. You let the world title, you let being a world champion get to your head. It got to you. And you lost. And now, well, and now you're in second place. And since you're in second place, I'm going to address you second. I'm going to address you last. But I'm going to address the first place winner. And that is BostonFan. I'm going to call you Chris. You see, BostonFan, you and David Rivera are part of a group called the North Carolina Connection. Boston, North Carolina. I guess you failed geography class. But that's besides the point. BostonFan. I never had anything against you guys. Well, no. Let me take that back. Because you see, when I had my Intercontinental match against Gavin a while back, it got interrupted. It got ruined. Well, for multiple reasons. One of the reasons being because of you guys. Also with Roburtrage. Everything was chaotic. And I never got my rematch clause. So I'm looking at you, David, Mr. Personality. First of all, let me tell you, your promos fucking suck. They are terrible. I don't know how anybody takes you serious, because I can't. Every time you talk, I fall asleep. I'm better off watching Batman vs. Superman. At least that movie was more entertaining than your boring ass. Which is why I'm going to get my rematch clause for the Intercontinental Championship. And after I'm done whooping your little black ass, I'm going to whoop BostonFan's black ass. And when I whoop your ass, I'm taking the world title, and I'm going to be the first ever YTWE Unified Intercontinental and World Champion. It's going to happen. And when it does happen, Roburtrage, now I'm finally going to dress you. I'm going to dress you, Robert. I'll be willing to give you a rematch clause. I'll be willing to give you another shot at winning that glorious World Championship. You see, I'm in a delicious mood. This is a new year. This is YTWE. You better be 18 and older. And I am coming for all of you. I want the Intercontinental Championship. I want the World Championship. And I want to whoop Roburtrage's ass. I want it all. I'm greedy, mofos. See you on the next episode.
So I booked this triple threat TLC match for the Intercontinental Championship for Saturday's show, seeing as Travis Sparks wants to interfere in title matches. I've put him in this one, and Gavin Fletcher is getting his automatic rematch.
That's a huge fucking match, mate.
Since Xmas Chaos, I have not been myself. Nor for did you know the repercussions that I have actually been facing day in, day out. I have had hardly any sleep ever since that pay-per-view, Xmas Chaos roster members have told me to watch back where I've exposed where I'm weak. In that fateful match where I actually lost my title, my IC championship at the YTWE 18 Plus is now around the waist of David fucking Rivera. Now David, I've got something to admit to the management and to everyone watching at home, including you. You guys expose me when I'm weak and vulnerable. Because I have got a fear of cage matches. So I've watched back the footage and all I hear is that fucking no good substitute thinking he's better than everyone else. Jake. Now listen here, Jake. I'm gonna expose you where you're weak because you've never had a match with me, let alone a wrestling match at all. Let alone, you won't be here for much longer. I can't wait till Mr. D returns. Until then, someone has to maintain order here in the YTWE 18 Plus and take actions in his own hands. Jake, I hope you are listening to me loud and clear. I am challenging you to step in with me. The ball is in your court. I must be going mad. I must be going fucking insane. What do you think?
Fucking hell. Gavin Fletcher wants to fight you bad, Jake. But you know what?
Bloody hell, mate.
I booked him in a triple threat TLC match for the Intercontinental Championship. But it seems like no matter what we do, no matter what matches we book, it seems like the wrestlers are not satisfied with wrestling each other. They want to fight and wrestle us as well, and we are just commentators.
Well, you know, that soap dodging Sook chucking a wobbly there. He's got a few kangaroos loose in the top paddock. And you know, you're right, we are just commentators, not wrestlers. I don't know what they expect to get out of us. We've got our opinion, we say our thing. Yep. But I'll tell you this, Gavin, I'm going to have to give you a knockback. And I'll tell you why. Because you stink, alright? I've seen you out here in the locker rooms. You got no idea what water is. Your idea of a shower is to put deodorant on. So, you know, I'm just going to have to tell you to rack off, mate. You know, go and fight David Rivera so he can kick your teeth in again. What fucking teeth you have got, you stinking pom.
Oh, talk about adding fuel to the fire there, Jake.
Yeah, fuck him. Well, we've got Boston Chickie went up against Babbling Brooke at Xmas Chaos in a submission match. And this was quite an incredible match. Former women's champion Boston Chickie against a hot newcomer Babbling Brooke, who's been doing really well for herself so far, and Xmas Chaos was no different.
No, absolutely right. We saw Babbling Brooke beat Boston Chickie. You know, she went into that match with a game plan and she worked over the arm and she made Boston Chickie tap out. And it was an incredible thing to see Babbling Brooke beat a former women's champion.
Oh yeah, Boston Chickie, one of the toughest we've got. Not really a submission wrestler, more of a fighter, as I think was showcased here in this match. But you know, in the end, Babbling Brooke picked it up, and Babbling Brooke is an amazing competitor. And I think we're going to see big things coming out of Babbling Brooke very soon.
Yeah, absolutely right, Jake. We will see some big things from Babbling Brooke, no doubt about it.
So, have you got anyone lined up for Babbling Brooke? You know, she's beaten Boston Chickie, Lily Bless. She's done well for herself against Cajun Belle. Have you got anyone else lined up for her?
Yes, I have, Jake. I have got Babbling Brooke taking on Karina Kaboom, another former women's champion. And if Babbling Brooke wins this, then I can't see anything else to do but to give her a women's title match.
So then what about this one? Fucking loved it. Rant with Jeff, Dildo, pulling the wall over Big Daddy's eyes. Big fucking time.
Well, fucking hell. Obviously, Mistress Mume, as I said on the night, you know, she has obviously got into Rant with Jeff's head and fucked with it majorly, because what we saw was probably the most shocking thing of the night, apart from BostonFan being Roburtrage. But I mean, the fact that Rant with Jeff has sided with Mistress Mume's menagerie it was just an amazing thing to see.
Well, you know, the power that Mistress Mume has over the mind of men is amazing. You know, I love Mume myself. Got a massive lob on for her most of the time, you know. But Rant with Jeff, he's kicking Big Daddy in the head there. And that was the point where he said, fuck you, I'm with these guys. You know, and I think Rant with Jeff might be onto something there.
It's not a terrible move, you know. It's not a bad decision, you know. Mistress Mume's menagerie is growing by the week here in YTWE.
Do you like E-Federation Wrestling? Do you like creativity, having your characters created on the screen? Do you like leaving comments and making video promos? Then join us at FBXW Resurrection on Facebook, where we also extend to YouTube, where our roster is growing, our tech is growing, and you can join the adventure. We do all the work, you just add in the extra. Join us at FBXW.
And oh man, this match was incredible. Probably match of the night, one of the most brutal and probably the greatest ladder matches I have called since I joined the YTWE, Jake. An absolutely incredible match.
Alright, yeah, you just look at that early bump there onto that ladder. Mume getting kicked on the ladder there, and it was like that all the way through. Of course, Cat Riley came out to have a look, and she got involved a little bit later on. But man, did these women beat the living shit out of each other. Look at that, brutal, man, absolutely brutal.
Like, you couldn't have asked for any more out of these ladies. Each and every single one of them brought their best for this match. I mean, look at this, look at that. That is one of the most sickest moments I have seen in YTWE, and it was all ruined by Cat Riley.
I don't know if she ruined it, mate. She came down, livened it up a bit, but I know what you mean. She wasn't legal, wasn't supposed to be in there, but you know, look, she's come along and she's taken the title down. She walked away with it, and I don't know, I'm calling her women's champion.
Well, Jake, that's the difference between you and me, and that's why I'm running shit now. But anyway, fatal four-way match, and this will determine who is the undisputed women's champion. Cat Riley, Cajun Tinkerbell, Cameo, and our women's champion, Mistress Mume.
And this is, what the fuck's going on, mate?
Oh yeah, sorry Jake, this match is right now.
Holy shit, Joe. Man, this is a big fucking match. Cat Riley, though, she's got that championship on. She's wearing it round her waist. As far as I'm concerned, women's champion right there. But, you know, it's all in the family, right? NANNA D, Cat Riley, you know, all in the family. So, it's not really a problem there, is there, Joe?
But I think Mume may have a problem with what Cat Riley did at Xmas Chaos. It makes no difference. Mistress Mume is still the women's champion, whether Cat Riley's got that belt around her waist or not. She was not in that triple threat ladder match. It was Cameo, Mistress Mume, and Cajun Tinkerbell. Those were the three ladies in that match that were booked in that match. Cat Riley had nothing to do with it until she came down and interfered. But here we go.
Oh, Tinkerbell with that takedown on Cat straight away. You know, Tinkerbell has got to be pissed. She's been going after that title for a long time now. She had it for a little while, lost it, but she's just not been able to get her hands back on it. And I think she could have almost had it at Xmas Chaos if it wasn't for Cat Riley.
Well, you could have said that about all three ladies in that match. That was anyone's match as far as I'm concerned. You know.
Well, Cat getting a pounding now from Tinkerbell, but no, she's out. A nice chop block to the knee. We've got Cameo and NANNA going at it outside the ring. And this is going to be just as brutal as that ladder match.
Yeah, you could be right there, Jake.
I think so.
Northern Light suplex from Cat Riley on Cajun Tinkerbell there. I love what Moomai's wearing. I love what Cat Riley's wearing. I love what all of these ladies are wearing. They all look individual. They all look unique, and I really like that about what they're wearing.
Oh, these women, they look incredible. You know, they come out here. They're here to show that they are incredible athletes, that they are great wrestlers, you know. And they Cat Flap in the ring. She's Cat Flapped her, but she's not gone for the cover.
She's setting her up again. Second Cat Flap.
And again.
Oh, there it is.
Is that it?
Shit, Jake.
Here we go, undisputed women's champion, Cat Riley. One, two. Oh.
Cameo right there, man.
Cameo make the save. Cat to the top. Oh, but she just missed that.
Cameo with the cover now.
Missed time that leg drop.
Two.
That was a 50cc. Fucking hell, I missed that. Sorry, yeah. Cameo just hit NANNA with that 50cc.
You know, and we haven't seen Cat for a while, Jake. You know, she was, you know, basically just away for a little while, and she made an amazing return at Xmas Chaos, man. I don't think, you know, anybody could have returned as well as that. Another
50cc again.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you're right there. Cat made an amazing return. You know, she's obviously part of Mr. D's family, and it's the full dose. Cajun Tinkerbell's down. Cameo's just got to go for the cover now. And NANNA crawling around that ring. Is she going to get there in time? One, two, three. Oh! So close.
That was extremely close. Mrs. Moomay got Cameo up. Oh, a 69 tombstone.
69er all the way to the mat. Cat Riley getting thrown out. NANNA should have gone after Tinkerbell right there. Tinkerbell down in the middle of the ring, you know, good opportunity there.
It was, but I think Moomay.
Holy monkey! Oh,
I think Moomay
went for that diving power bomb.
If I was Moomay, my focus would be more on Cat Riley in this match, considering what Cat Riley did. Regardless of family ties, any of that kind of thing, the title sometimes means more than family.
Well, you know, maybe, but you know, that is the DeVito family, and it doesn't come much tighter than those guys. You know, Cat Riley, NANNA, they are close, but you're right, it's all about the gold. That women's championship, absolutely prestigious. Cameo, one of the greatest holders of that championship, and you know she wants it back bad, because she never feels like she lost it right in the first place.
Oh,
Cat Flap! She's got it down, but Tinkerbell's in.
Cat knows it.
Bam!
Cat knew it wasn't worth going for the cover. She saw Cajun Tinkerbell get back in there, and Tinkerbell took Cat Riley's head off for that clothesline. Moomay
sure did, took it down.
Moomay setting up.
NANNA
Dominatrix.
Dominatrix.
There he is. Fucking hell!
But she's still got to deal with Cat.
Oh man, she could have pinned Cameo there, but she didn't go for it.
I don't know if she'd have made it, mate. I reckon Cat would have got out that corner and taken it down. Crucifix for the cover. One, two. Oh. Fucking hell, mate. It's getting close.
Oh,
no way. Dominatrix.
Oh, fuck.
Again. And she's got Tinkerbell. She's going for that 69er tombstone. It's over. NANNA, take your pick. Take your pick, get your pin.
She isn't. Oh, see, that's the thing with Moomay. She's a bit of a sadomasochist kind of person. She loves dishing out pain because that's her pleasure.
Absolutely, yeah, that's what she's all about. But she's also about control and power. And to be fair, having that championship puts you in control. And NANNA has really got to work at getting that back. Oh, Cam misses with a crossbody. Mistimed it. Tink's on the outside. time for Cat maybe to take advantage.
This is a chance for Cameo or Cat Riley to take advantage here. Oh,
Cat Flap again. That's the one. New women's champion. One, two.
Just in the nick of time, breaking up that pinfall, and now Tinkerbell she's going for a
rolled over. Nice counter. Where's the ref? One, two. Counters. She's over and Cam breaks it up. Man, I reckon that could have been a free count. That ref had done his job properly.
You could very well be right, Jake.
NANNA T now shoving her backside in Cat's face. Cat not happy about that. Unloading on NANNA T. And we've got Cameo and Tink outside the ring going at it.
You know, this regardless of, you know, like I said, the family is tight, family is important, family is what it's all about. But when it comes to a championship in the YTWE, there's something that.
Oh, look at that counter from NANNA T. I know exactly what you mean.
And this could be the start of a rivalry here with Moonmay and Cat Riley, you know. It really could.
Possibly, you know.
Moonmay.
There you go, NANNA T.
Oh, there she is. She hits it straight into the cover.
Takes her down. Is the one. Is the two.
Kicked out.
Holy shit. Cameo was in there, but Cat kicked that. And I cannot believe that. Snap suplex from NANNA T.
Beautifully done there by Moonmay.
Oh.
Man, I thought that was it. I thought Cat was down.
Well, NANNA T's got it down. She's going for a submission now. She's got to be quick now. She saw Cajun Tinkerbell come in. Tink's in.
Got the package power driver. There it is.
Right on her head. Cat should have jumped over. Cat Flap. Oh, there is Cat Flap on Cameo.
She keeps hitting them cat flaps all over the place.
And now Cat and Tinkerbell both looking down at Moonmay and Cameo. Neither one of them going for the pin there.
Kind of a stalemate there, Jake.
What is Cat up to now?
Look, I think because Cameo. Cat wanted to go for the cover, but she saw Tinkerbell in a corner there, so she knew she couldn't go for the cover.
Well, Cat just fucking DDT'd Tinkerbell on that apron, the hardest part of that ring, and that is causing damage. Cat, you need to get down and you need to cover Tinkerbell right now.
It's like Cat is, well, she was trying to set up Tinkerbell there for another cat slap, but Moonmay was having none of it.
Cat's back in, she's got moves, hanging on. Cameo back down on the outside. And you know, I've got to say Cameo is easily probably one of the top two best women's wrestlers we've got here. I mean, and they're saying something because they're all fucking great.
Yeah, they are. That is saying something.
Cat Flap, that's it. That's the one.
Straight into
they're
the cover.
both down.
Surely.
Referee. One, two, three. Oh,
nice, man.
I cannot believe that. How are they kicking out of these moves? You know, it just shows you the level of competition and how badly they really want it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Jake. Can't agree with you any more than that. Oh,
boom! Tinkerbell, massive clothesline
there. Absolutely, knocking Cameo to the outside. Moonmay's back up, gets back in, but Tinkerbell's gone to the outside.
Yeah, we need someone in the ring, you know. Wait a minute. Oh, no way. Massive powerbomb. Turns it into a Boston Crab. She's turned Cameo over, and that has got to be incredibly painful for Cameo.
Absolutely. Got Moonmay and Cat Riley, you know, back in the ring. Oh, Dominatrix!
Here she goes again. Dominatrix!
Straight into the cover.
Middle of the ring. One, two, three. She's done it. NANNA T, undisputed women's champion, right there. You can't argue it. But she pinned Cat Riley. So you know you got to say, in some ways, Joe, maybe Cat did NANNA T a favour by taking that title at Xmas Chaos.
I don't know. I'm starting to I don't know. That seemed a bit fishy, Jake. Because those two women were wrestling a lot in that match. This could all be a conspiracy.
A conspiracy? You're into that conspiracy theory shit, Joe. You know. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from. They're both family. Kat steals the title, comes out in this match, drops it back to Mume. You could be right, Joe.
Personally, I hope I'm wrong, but I know the DeVitos. I know how they work, how they operate as a family, as a business, as an enterprise, whatever you want to call it. But I hope I'm wrong, because I would love to see Mume and Kat Riley feud over that prestigious Women's Championship. That was a great match. Nothing compared to the ladder match obviously at Xmas Chaos, but there is our undisputed Women's Champion, Mistress fucking Mume.
Incredible. I absolutely love that out there. Hexen was looking to bring the beast out at Bringer of Rain, and he sure fucking did that, Joe.
Yes, he did. Bringer of Rain showed that beastly, that grisly, that aggressive side that Hexen has been wanting from him since they both came in, it seems like, Jake.
Well, yeah, this goes back a little way to the Scott Casey Gale E-Fed Invitational. Obviously Hexen beat Bringer there, but you know, this was the one I think they needed to have to see whether Bringer could beat Hexen. And not only that, for Hexen to bring out the beast that he says is inside of Bringer, some darker side to Bringer of Rain.
Yeah, I still think, even though this was a great match, and even though we did see parts of Bringer, the beast side, the ugly side if you like, I still think there's more from Bringer. I still think there's more twisted shit he could do.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. You know, the fucker hangs around with Mr. D. You know, he knows him, so no doubt he's a twisted fuck up. But you know, it was right here, Hexen, and they took it all over the arena, using the chairs, beat the shit out of each other. This was a real fight. You know, a real fucking fight between two of what I've got to say are the toughest fuckers right here in the YTWE right now.
Yeah, can't really argue with that, Jake. You know, and two guys that are destined for great things as well. Well, you know, I see these guys going, you know, either after the IC title or world title, eventually, given time, you know, I can't see anything else but good things in the future for both of these guys.
Well, I'll put you right there with the top line contenders for either of the titles, you know. Easy they could take out Gavin Fletcher, David Rivera, I've no doubt of that. But it was right here at the end here, look, Bringer tried to choke him out, had him down, you know, in that guillotine. But Hexen fought his way out of that one, found himself in another sleeve hold, and he tapped. He tapped out. Now, I don't know why he's tapped out. You know, was that through submission?
Was an ending I did not expect, Jake. I did not expect to see Hexen tap out of a sleeper. That was totally unexpected.
Here I am. I'm back. After my defeat to the Bringer of Rain. You see, not only was it just a defeat, which does not even matter, it marks a brand new era for the Bringer of Rain. The reason why I tapped out that day is because I finally unleashed the beast.
I felt he reached the full potential that I was striving for. He pushed and pushed and pushed and attacked and clawed and bit and skewed and annihilated me as much as he possibly could. But I kept getting up. I kept pushing him and pushing him until he kept trying to choke me out and choke me out. I could see it in his eyes. It was finally here. My mission is done. But the ultimate mission is far from over. You see, even though I've done what I've done with the Bringer of Rain, it's not over with me. My path of destruction continues. And let me tell you why. Because there's more people to be awoken. There's more people to die. There's more people to shatter their wills. And now, there's one man in particular now that I have my eyes set on. On my way to Xmas Chaos, to my match, to prepare. I had a run with someone in the back. Gave me a little run for his money with his mouth. Kept on flapping his gums, saying, "You can't do this. You can't awaken Bringer. You can't bring the beast back in him." And I say, "How? How so? How so?" He says, "Because I see everything. I'm watching everyone." He specifically says, "The uncle sees everything. But he does not see what I see. I am almighty. I am the power. I am fear. And Uncle from hell wants to face his fear." So therefore, Uncle from hell, I'll be watching you. So expect me.
It was exactly what I thought it would be. All-out war. And I loved every motherfucking minute of it. Hexen, you embraced the war. I embraced the war. We took it to each other like nobody ever has taken it to one of another in our careers. It just so happens that you got what you asked for. You wanted the monster, you wanted the beast to emerge. How did it feel to have the oxygen stripped of your body? To come to the brink of meeting your motherfucking maker? How did it feel? Now maybe next time you'll be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. But that's the past. This is a new fucking year. That story has reached its end. And now it's on to bigger and better things. And speaking of which, everybody keeps asking me, "Where's Mr. D? Have you been in contact with Mr. D?" The answer to that question is, I sure have. Will I tell you where he is, or what he has to say? I'll never tell. Let me tell you guys something. When Mr. D wants to make his presence felt again, he will. When he has something to say, he will say it. until that time comes. Unless it's you offering me a title shot or you looking to get your ass handed to you in short-term fashion, stay the fuck out of my way.
I Love to Rant versus Kronic Remorse. Now this was somewhat of a grudge match, Jake.
These two going back to the Battle Royal about a month or so ago. It was guaranteed title shot on the line, and you know Chris Collier ended up winning in it, but it was because Kronic threw I Love to Rant over the rope first. Collier knocked him out, but you know, I think I Love to Rant blamed Kronic. They've been going back and forth, and it was settled right here at Xmas Chaos.
Yes it was, yes it was, and it was I Love to Rant picking up the victory with that stunner, pinning Kronic Remorse, and basically ending this rivalry.
Yeah, you know that.
Wait a minute, Jake. There's Uncle from Hell. And there he is. There is Uncle from Hell, and it looks like he's out here to say some words. We see that microphone in his hand. What's this about, Jake? Do you know?
Well, I don't know. I know Hexen earlier on said something about Uncle should be expecting him, because Uncle's always watching, so he better have his eyes open. You know, for Hexen, he's one of these guys that likes to pop up out of nowhere, but I guess that's what this is about. But hold the fucking phone, mate.
Uncle from Hell didn't even get a chance to talk. Kronic Remorse has come out here to cut him off, it looks like.
Well, I don't know what Kronic wants, but it's never normally good. But Joe, I know we're going to go to a quick advert. Well, we've got an impromptu match here, Joe. Looks like we've got a referee in the ring.
Yeah, it looks that way. Is Kronic mental? Like, Uncle from Hell's a pretty big dude, man, and like Kronic's just a scrawny little guy. And he's come out here to take this bigger dude on. It just seems a bit strange.
Well, he's trying to knock Uncle down there with those punches, and a boot, but Uncle's still on his feet. Inverted atomic drop, and Kronic gets it right in the knackers.
Yeah, Kronic's down, but fighting back here. Oh, and fucking hell, almost wrenched Uncle's arm out of its socket there. But Uncle from Hell with a big clothesline. You see that big massive arm across the face of Kronic there.
Your Uncle didn't like getting taken down by that arm wrench, so he said, how'd you like it, mate, and have a clothesline while you're at it. Boom. Uncle from Hell smashing the fuck out of him. Now I do like Kronic, and I think Kronic, under the right circumstances, could be a top line contender. But you know, the guy just, he's got no real self-control, you know, no discipline.
Big show of power there. No, you're right there. Kronic is a bit spontaneous at the best of times. And this is a match. You're just going for the cover there. 1, 2.
Only a 2 count there. You know, Uncle is going to have to do more to put Kronic away. I know this is in the ring, and I personally feel Kronic is more at home with a weapon in his hand.
Yes. I absolutely agree with that, Jake. Even though we don't agree on a lot, I do agree with that. Oh, nice running STO there from Kronic Remorse, taking the bigger man down.
And taking him into that reverse chin lock, trying to hold him, but Uncle's up. You're not going to hold Uncle down that easy. He was a former world champion, Uncle. Boom, countered there by Kronic. Oh, and a kick, not taking him down.
And you're right, Jake. You know, Uncle from Hell is a former champion. Didn't hold it for very long, but he is a former champion. Oh, Kronic Remorse, what the fuck? Power slam!
Yeah. And that's what you're talking about, you know. You say he's not a big guy, but there is a lot of power in there somewhere. You know, we make a lot of jokes about steroids and, you know, the like, but there's something going on with Kronic. He's incredibly strong, man.
Maybe he just eats a lot of protein.
Maybe it's that. Maybe he's on the Hulk Hogan diet, huh? With Uncle from Hell, no! DDT! Steel chair! Kronic Remorse! Fuck!
Oh man, this is obviously a no DQ match as well, it looks like. I mean, obviously this isn't a match that I have booked. Both men out here, you know, the referee was just at ringside. Oh, big steel chair shot straight to the head.
Uncle from Hell showing Kronic what it's all about. And maybe he's sending a message to Hexen. Dirty headbutt there again. Kronic in real shit now.
You know, that is a match that I personally would love to see. You know, as a fan, not just as the booker apparently now. Not a title I chose for myself. It's just something that's been forced upon me. But yeah,
stop talking about yourself, Joe.
I could see that match doing quite well, Jake. Fuck you, Jake. Who are you? You're nothing.
Me, I'm the greatest commentator going, man. Boston fan, David Rivera, mate. Oh, he's just kicked him in the knackers. Right in the down belows. Taking him over, smash.
Neck breaker. Or should we call it the fucking neck breaker, because it just sounds cooler. And Kronic Remorse saying that that's it, it's all over.
It looks like he's got something big planned for Uncle here.
Setting him up,
it doesn't look good.
He's got him hooked for that
crunch
DDT.
Man, if he gets this is a big fucking win for Kronic. 1, 2, 4.
Wow. Oh man.
So fucking close. And man, Kronic, he must have just pissed his pants.
Maybe. He's got the big man up again. Looks like he's... Oh, I thought he was going to try and back outside, but he chose against it.
Well, you know, I don't know if Kronic knows what to do now. He's just unloaded on him with his big moves. He's going for a submission. I don't see that happening anytime soon. No, Uncle's out of that one.
Oh, fucking big punch to the back of the head there. Kronic back up with the Irish whip into that corner, setting Uncle from Hell up in that tree of woe.
You know, Kronic's handling himself not too bad against Uncle from Hell. You know, realistically, I think Uncle could be going a lot harder, a lot faster. You know, he could be putting a lot more into this, and maybe he would have put Kronic away. Already still chair.
Oh, 30 straight over that
30 whack
of Uncle from Hell.
That's it. He's gone for the cover as well.
1,
2.
Oh man, please. You know, we say this a few times. You know, he's not a former world champion for no reason.
Boom.
Oh, big punch to the face there, trying to knock the
Kronic.
big man out.
And Kronic should not be taking it easy with Uncle. You know, like I said, I like Kronic. I think he's got all the tools to be a champion, but he should not be taking it lightly there. Wait a minute, it's fucking Hexen. What's he doing in here? He said Uncle should expect him. Choke slam.
Oh man, big choke slam there. He's not
just
going after
Kronic
Uncle
down.
Though. Not going after Uncle, just beating up. Oh, Irish whip gets rid of Kronic. Now he's looking at Uncle. Now he attacks Uncle from Hell. Oh man.
But Uncle's back in. Kronic, no, Hexen even can. Wait, the fuck is Ringer a line? Bitter end! Oh,
shit!
That is one of the sickest moves.
That suplex with the set power driver, absolutely sick move.
Hexen checking out what's going on the outside. Is Roburtrage.
Oh no!
Fuck it out!
Belly.
Onto that steel ramp. That's gonna fucking hurt. That's gonna fuck a man up, and so is that. A knee straight to the throat. Roburtrage, vicious son of a bitch, attacking Bringer from behind.
Oh man.
Hexen's distracted.
He's got him up.
Hexen was distracted.
Oh.
Boom. There goes Hexen.
Style move there.
Man, Hexen was not paying attention there. Not at all. Uncle was watching.
Never take your eye off your opponent in a ring.
And Uncle from Hell's got him in. He's looking for a big power bomb now.
And he's gonna get it.
Bam!
Straight into that corner.
Holy hell, Joe. The chaos does not seem to have disappeared.
as I'm sure most of you are well aware by now, that we have a new YTWE 18+ World Champion. And that man is BostonFan. The man that I thought wasn't ready, wasn't on the same level, and was not World Championship material. Well, you know what, BostonFan? You proved me wrong. You are on the same level. You are World Championship material, and you was indeed ready. I underestimated you, BostonFan, but make no mistake about it that I will never make that mistake again. This is about as nice and as respectful as I get. Congratulations, because now you will truly know what it feels like to carry this aphid on your back. Travis Sparks, you want to interfere in a main event. You want to make your presence known. You want to be in the main events. Well, you have to fucking earn it, sunshine. You talk about having 2 championships at the same time. Good luck with that one. Seems like you're fishing for a match with me, Travis. Any place, any time. I am not a hard man to find. Some people may be wondering why I attacked Bringer of Rain tonight. Well, wonder no more, because Bringer of Rain seems to know where Mr. DeVito is. The hero that ran away and hasn't come back. And Bringer, I will continue to attack you. I will continue to hurt you until you decide to tell the world where Mr. D is.
The chaos has continued into 2017, and Joe, what a fucking ruckus we just see there, mate.
Oh yes, Jake, absolutely. We saw Uncle from Hell taking on Hexen. We saw Bringer of Rain with the bitter end on Kronic Remorse, and we saw Roburtrage come out and attack Bringer of Rain.
What the fuck? Holy
no
shit.
Fucking way! Shit!
This crowd's just gone crazy.
The world is out! There's Xmas! Shit! Oh, there's Chris Lives and Ted's gone! Holy shit, Jake! Where's Miss D and the fucker? This is great to see these guys back, but where's Mr. D? I was kind of relieved because I heard that music and I thought he was going home. This is unbelievable, Jake. Maybe Speedway can resolve this chaos here in the YTWE. Maybe this is the answer to the chaos.